That is sensational.
We are in festive mood here. Welcome back to Crumlin here in Dublin. We've got a piper playing jingle bells at the moment to get us really in the festive mood here for what we're hoping is going to be a terrific second match here this evening. If you were with us earlier on, you saw that UK Armed Forces were able to see off the Irish Defence Forces women's match in a 2-0 victory. But we're here for the second game, which will be kicking off at 5 o'clock this evening between the men, this time, of the UK Armed Forces and the Irish Defence Forces. We're here where a certain Robbie Keane began his illustrious football career here at Crumlin United, which is fantastic. But today, it's the home of the games of Perpetual Friendship Shield between the Irish Defence Force and UKAF. UKAF, under their coaching duo, of course, of Joey Collins and Keith Emerson, keen to end the year on a high after beating the German military team in the game of remembrance last month, but still building after their loss to the French in this season's Kentish Cup. And these games, of course, are always so close, aren't they? Last year, just 1-0. In 2023, it was a 4-1 win for UKAF. But who were the victors in 2022? That was a terrific game, which was played at the Tallaght Stadium, which ended 2-1 to UKAF in the last moments of the game. And in 2021, the Irish Defence Forces won a penalty shootout at Haventon Waterlooville. And if the game ends level tonight, we will again go to a penalty shootout to decide who wins the Shield. So a draw then, if we go to penalties later. But we're hoping we're going to see plenty of goals in this game. Let's take a look back, though, first of all, at what happened 12 months ago. So let's get the view, shall we, then, from the two head coaches as they look ahead to tonight's game.
So W1 Keith Emerson, Royal Army Physical Training Corps, and I am the assistant coach for UK Armed Forces.
It's such a wonderful fixture to come out to Dublin. Obviously, the return fixture in the UK is fierce and full of rivalry as well. But how special is it, this fixture between you guys and the Irish Defence Forces? You've played in it as well.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to play, and it's been, like I say, a long kind of relationship. It's been going on for I think 10 years now. So to be able to come back to Ireland and play this fixture, obviously, is really good for both sides. We always face on the pitch and competitive. It always is. But there'll also be that camaraderie off the pitch once the game's finished, and I'm sure everyone will have a good sociable evening post-fixture.
Coming off the back of a Kentish Cup loss, which was heartbreaking for your side and to the French, and to play the Irish Defence Forces, who I think just recently drew with the French, do you take anything off paper, or do you just take each team as they come?
I think each team as it comes. I think, like everything with being service people, is you're always going to have different personalities coming in the squads. We had a massive changeover from previous Kentish Cups to this year's, and we've had people come back in for this Irish game, and obviously we've lost a few players from the Kentish who aren't available for this time round. So, like I say, it gives opportunities for everyone to come play, and it'll be a competitive game.
That is the nature of military football, of course. There are a few names who've come in and a few names that are missing from that team sheet, but the same kind of keep attacking, the same kind of mantra that you've been running under Joey for the last few months. Yeah,
definitely, and that's all it is. It's a culture that we want to push, and I think as the groups come in, no matter what the personalities have come in, they've bought into that culture, they've bought into the ethos of how we want to play and how we want to be both on and off the pitch, and this is something we'll continue to push. And we're very fortunate to have a couple of senior players back in for this game, especially Danny, who wasn't available for the Kentish Cup, so he's going to have a massive value to us and to the younger players within this group.
Just give us an idea of how up for it these guys are for this game.
Massively up for it. Like I say, this is going to be our last competitive fixture before the season closes, so it's a good chance for everyone to finish the season strong. We've learned a lot over the last couple of games, coming off the back of the German game. Give us another different learning opportunity, and I'm sure the lads will be definitely up for this tonight, and hopefully will be a positive outcome.
Great, many thanks, Keith. Good luck.
No problem, thanks very much.
Okay, yeah, so I'm Commandant Richie Barber. I'm the Irish Defence Forces manager. I've been involved as a player back since 2010, but as the manager I'm in since 2018. So very honoured to be the men's international manager.
This is the win you really want, though, isn't it? The win against the UK Armed Forces. You've been longing for it for a while, and they're such tight games. Yeah, they're always very tight. Look, two very, very good teams all the time. Very well organised teams. Like we always know when they come here, at a minimum, you're going to get a battle, and then they're always organised. And in fairness, like the games in terms of standard, the technical standard, have got better and better every time we've played over the years, which is brilliant. And I'm really looking forward to tonight, actually. And I think it'll be a good game, a real tight game, please God, and it could go either way. I'd say it could go either way, if I'm honest. Yeah. You play similar opposition during the year. They obviously lost the Kentish Cup to the French, and you guys then drew with them, I believe.
No, we got beaten 1-0.
You got beaten 1-0. Sorry. Okay, but on paper, sorry, just to remind you, on paper though, you're quite similar teams, and actually, having watched you guys in the past, does that is that difficult when you play such similar football to them?
Yeah, we know it'll be physical. And you're coming up against, it's a UK versus Ireland game. Like if it's not physical, there's something wrong. Especially when you're military and you're representing your countries. It's a natural thing. But I think people underestimate the quality of the players on the pitch sometimes in army football or military football. This would be a high quality technical game of football on top of a undoubted physical battle. But it'll be a great game.
Yeah, just tell me how up for the match these guys are. I know the UKAF lot are. Yeah,
I don't think any Irish person wouldn't be. Like I don't know one Irish man that wouldn't kill to put the jersey on tonight to play this match, and what it means, and the history obviously between the two countries. There's no hiding from it. And I know I'd kill to play tonight again. I'd love to go roll back to 5 years and be out there playing and get stuck
just
in.
5?
Yeah, maybe 5 or plus. But no, it is. It's a huge game, and like we're really looking forward to it. And probably the easiest motivational speech in my life to give now in about 40 minutes time, so yeah, it's great.
Do you mind just giving a comment on the women's game as well, because that was a much improved Irish Defence Force side? Brilliant.
It's exceptional, and massive credit to Casey and the staff there. Like the work and the dedication that they give to that team is unbelievable. The players are giving real buy-in now as well. 1 or 2 new players tonight, and I thought they were absolutely out of this world. But the likes of Shannon Thomas at the back there, Leah, they were actually really good going forward as well. But it was a real warrior performance, and to be fair, it could have that game for the first time that I've seen could have went either way, as well. But so it's a step forward for us, I think. A step forward, massive.
Great. Well, good luck tonight, and
Cheers.
We'll speak to you later.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
So a comprehensive look ahead then from the two head coaches there to tonight's game. Very shortly the players will be coming out onto the pitch to get us involved in the game. And it's a great pleasure to welcome Jamie Turner to our commentary position tonight. Jamie, I know you'd much rather be out there playing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, it's a pleasure to be here, John. So I'm just honoured to be able to watch such a competitive game against two teams that will both be absolutely desperate to win this.
It will be. I think while we're waiting for the teams to come out, why don't we have a run through those two teams? And we'll start off with the UKAF team, who are the visitors here. They're just about to come out onto the pitch, as we say. And it's interesting that obviously Joey has been able to name quite a similar side to the one that played out in the game of remembrance. Yeah,
no, absolutely. We got the job done against the Bundeswehr, so there's been minimal changes. We've got a little bit of experience back in, and yeah, hopefully we could repeat what we did against the Germans.
Danny Kerr, what a difference he's going to make to their side as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's a natural born leader. As we previously spoke about, he brings so much more than just on the pitch. Everything he does in the dressing room is amazing.
He does indeed. As far as the Irish are concerned, well, Richie Barber, just a couple of players who we've seen before are in their lineup. Obviously, Chris Kenny is captaining the side. Aidan Friel is someone to look out for, as is Ronan Keane. And also Ryan Gaffney is a player that we've seen many times before as well, playing for this Irish Defence Forces side, and they're obviously very keen tonight. It's going to be such a cleanly contested match.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. The build-up's been great from the UKAF perspective. I'm expecting fireworks out there on the pitch tonight, so hopefully we'll get a good spectacle.
So a true international then, with the wonderful performance then from our piper to pipe in the Irish national anthem, and of course God Save the King as well. Our referee this evening is Declan Tolland, who's looking after things with Paddy Roach and also Sonny Charles, who actually ran the line earlier on as well in the women's game, so he's been busy today, and William McCann is the fourth official. So just the last few moments. I'm sure the players just anxious to get out there, Jamie, and just get on with it, aren't they?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Ever since we landed, we're literally just chomping at the bit. We're absolutely desperate to come away with a positive performance and obviously a result. We still think there's unfinished work from the Kentish, so hopefully we can rectify that tonight.
I mean, how much of a blow was that? I mean, you're up against a very, very strong French team, but you came back very strongly in the game of remembrance against the German military, and to beat them on a penalty shootout as well is something pretty special for any British team to do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's very ironic for the British to beat the Germans on penalties. But no, we were all very confident when we stepped up. And like I say, yeah, at the end of the day, we got the job done. But the Germans were very good, and so were the French, and we're expecting very much the same tonight from the Irish. So hopefully we turn up.
Well, wherever you are this evening, we'd love to hear from you, wherever you are around the world. Getting a few messages coming through already as well. Come on, lads. Jurgis from Cork. And come on, UKAF as well. A message there coming through as well. And also John Douglas, evening from Musselburgh in Scotland. Looking forward to another great game. Come on, the UKAF men. So there we are. And don't forget, at half-time, we will have some highlights for you as well of the women's game, which ended in a 2-0 win for the UKAF team earlier against a much improved Irish Defence Forces women's side. So I'll have the highlights for you there at half-time here. But right now it's time for a bit of business. The two captains just exchanging their usuals, with Chris Kenny captaining the Irish Defence Forces team and Danny Kerr back in the captain's role for UKAF. And of course he was obviously missing for the Kentish Cup. It was a huge miss, wasn't he? For that, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, he's a natural born leader on and off the pitch, and he's all round. He's a great guy. So yeah, it's a massive boost to have him back in the team, and we've got some real experience in the ranks, in the like of Cammy as well, Phil Bright, and obviously Sam Dawson, Loz McCormick. So there's some real experience there. So hopefully they can guide the young ones and the new players to victory tonight.
Yeah, a player to look out for as well, Aaron Ayatt as well, who's really made that position, hasn't he, his own. The number 10 slot, he's that sort of central midfield role. He works really hard as well, and at the back as well. You mentioned Phil Bright. He always looks like a teenager to me, but in fact he's well into his 30s now. Is Phil, isn't he? He's aging well, shall we say?
Yeah, he's not far from me. I'm 33 next year, but I tell you what an engine he's got. He's up and down the pitch all game, and he offers so much down that left side. And
Joe Spalding here scored quite a few very important goals for UKAF in his time as well. So there's lots of potential goals on the pitch here, as the Irish Defence Forces get us underway in their emerald green shirts and white shorts. UKAF in their white and blue with the red trim as well. So early on into this game with Luke Park getting involved, the Irish coming at UKAF immediately, and they've got an early chance which is scrambled clear in the end by the UKAF defence. So the Irish starting very aggressively, JC.
Yeah, it's very clear what their game plan is, isn't it? Not give us an inch, come out with all guns firing, but now well defended there by Aaron Ayatt. So yeah, hopefully we can grow into this game.
They have an early throw. Cross comes in, and straight away an early touch of the ball. A header coming in from Callum Lynch there, and a good early touch of the ball then for Loz McCormick, who the evergreen goalkeeper for UKAF.
He never seems to age, does he, Loz?
He doesn't. And of course he made those brilliant penalty saves during the penalty shootout against the Germans in that game of remembrance.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic. I always say to him, he's got another 5 years left at least.
Aaron Ayatt getting involved straight away. Phil Bright on that left-hand side.
This is good, just a little bit of a spell on the ball, just settle in,
yeah.
Take the sting out of the Irish.
McCormick with a clearance down the pitch, and straight away Brodie Gray across to Joe Spalding, and that will be the first corner of the game. So the UKAF turn defence into attack very quickly, and they get the first corner of this match. It's going to be a fast-moving match, I think, tonight. We're looking forward to.
Absolutely. I think set pieces could be important for both sides tonight as well.
And it's Phil Bright who's going to go over there to take the corner. Wind advantage really has gone now.
Yeah, thankfully it was biblical earlier.
It really was. Corner comes in, and it's rifled, and the chance, it's put wide. What an opportunity that was for Mike Campbell there. He had the goals almost gaping wide, but sadly he couldn't make it count. And it remains at 0-0, but what an opportunity for UKAF there.
Cam will be kicking himself for sure, but the type of player he is with his experience, he won't let that bother him, and I'm sure he'll get a couple more chances.
Well, you mentioned about the how important set pieces might be. That was a really dangerous corner. Ball forward from Gray again. Irish cut it out and bring it forward once more with Callum Lynch. And he's taken out, I think it was Aaron Ayats there who was the guilty party.
Yeah, once again, John, it's very direct from the Irish. It's very, very clear what they're looking to do tonight.
Yeah, Richie Barber, very clear in his tactics. A lot of these Irish players, they do play Irish League football, so they are well up for it tonight. Free kick goes wide onto that right-hand side. Shot comes in, goalkeeper has to make the save. And that shot there was from Alex O'Callaghan. So we've had chances at both ends. Campbell chasing that one, but eventually it goes out of play. And it will be a goal kick. All messages coming in already. Gaz Dunn, good luck, gents. Gaz, I think, is watching at home. He's just got back from Dubai, where he was watching the Grand Prix at the weekend. Cheering Lando Norris onto victory in the World Championship.
It's a hard life, isn't it?
It is, but someone's got to do it. It's a bit like us being here tonight. I mean, I'd much rather be here than anywhere else tonight.
Absolutely.
And this game has started at 100 miles an hour as we expected.
Yeah, I think both teams just need to just settle down a bit, get on the ball and just start building up possession.
They will. That's Paul Keane on the ball there. I wonder if he's any relation to Robbie.
He must be a good player if he is.
Really competitive start by both of these sides. Philip Bright with a header. Here's Aaron Ayat. And that's going to be chased down by the right back, Aidan Friel, say a man who knows all about this game. And he's won the throw.
The pitch seems very narrow, John. It seems that
it is. It's quite a small pitch, but these blue lines here make it a bit deceptive. You think the ball's going out of play.
Yeah, I
think
think
it hasn't.
Throw-ins are going to be really important tonight.
Friel, just challenged by Phil Bright, tries to get the cross in. Good defensive work though from the UKAF. That is a good cross coming in, and the header just wide. The cross from Luke Park, and it was Callum Lynch with a header. That was so close again for the Irish to take the lead. Well, we've had chances at both ends in these first few minutes here. It remains 0-0. I'm not quite sure how.
To be honest with you, Johnny, he'll be kicking himself. I think he should have scored that. It was a great ball in, but yeah, it's a warning sign for UKAF, that's for sure.
Spalding.
Good football.
Nicely worked by UKAF from Michael Atkinson there. The chase is on from Ryan Kenyon. Now, Ryan's worked himself into the team, hasn't he? You know, he's had a really good introduction this year.
Yeah, no, Ryan's another one. He's a great lad. He's very talented and he'll work incredibly hard for the team. And yeah, he's very talented.
Kat Beaver says, "Come on, UKAF." Kat, of course, who captained the UKAF women's team earlier on. Somewhere nice and warm, Kat, hopefully, you and the rest of the women's team after your performance this afternoon.
No doubt having a few Guinnesses.
Well, we're here in Ireland, it would be silly not to.
Of course.
Chase on then from Josh Randall on that far side. He's done well. Tried to beat off a challenge and he's won the throw. Good work there from Randall.
I'm expecting good things from Josh tonight, Josh Randall. He played really well against the Germans, incredibly direct. So if he can isolate the defender, I think we'll produce some goods.
Well, Kenyon then with the throw, going for a long throw into the box. Headed clear by the Irish defence in the end, but they will build again, will UKAF. Here's Brodie Gray. He gets the cross in, and the header was missed by Danny Kerr, and Michael Atkinson came in, but the flag went up for offside. So
it was a great ball in.
Yeah, it was a great ball in, and some good moments from both of these teams. Jacqueline Murray says good luck to UKAF. And so does Uncat. Come on, UKAF, good luck. And Cycle Scuba says best of luck to UKAF from a Sapper veteran in southwest Scotland. Hope you've recovered from the storm which battered the rest of Britain, but I think Scotland was probably hardest hit. 2 players down then after that challenge. One of those I think is Danny Kerr, isn't it?
I think it's Sam Dawson.
Sam Dawson's gone down, yeah. And also the Irish Ronan Kiernan, who's gone down as well.
I think there's going to be a few of them tonight, though, John.
Well, you know, it's the perpetual friendship trophy, but this is as competitive as it gets.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something. There's absolutely nothing friendly about this game.
No, and that's just the way we want it. Good competitive football. Free kick goes wide onto that left-hand side. Trying to get the header in there was Joe Manley. Irish keeping the pressure on, and they kick the ball wide. That's Luke Park. And look at the pace, terrific pace there showed by Callum Lynch as the Irish keep the ball in play. This is nice play from the hosts here, keeping the pressure on.
They're playing good football.
O'Callaghan. Here's the captain, Captain Kenny. Nicely worked by Ireland again, but they'll be swept up by Mark Drysdale for UKAF. And the ball goes out of play, and that is going to be a UKAF throw. Both teams working so hard in these early moments of the game. Nearly 10 minutes played. Now UKAF having to defend here. Hard drive coming in from Aidan Friel.
We just need to settle down here, I think. Everything's a little bit frantic. In all fairness, that's been caused by the Irish coming out at 100 miles an hour.
I think it's what was expected, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Atkinson, nice control from Michael Atkinson. Plays a through ball. That's well defended by the Irish in the end from Josh Randall. But all the players working hard for each other from both teams. UKAF throw right on the halfway line, taken by their evergreen left back.
That's a good ball.
Flag has gone up eventually. Callum Lynch thought he'd sprung the trap there, but UKAF's defence were confident about that, playing quite a high line, aren't they, JT?
Yeah, no, it looked really tight to me. Well, we're obviously very confident playing high and trying to catch them on the offside trap.
But it remains 0-0.
That's a good ball. Just a bit too much on it.
Zipping off this this artificial pitch here. Gray. Kerr. And here's Sam Dawson. Phil Bright trying to get that cross in. But he loses out. The Irish pick it up. And here's Ronan Kiernan. The referee has said that's gone out of play. UKAF have it back.
That's unlucky.
Wide on that far side of the field.
He's tried to take that on first time and beat his man, which is positive.
Real good feel about this game so far. Being played at a very fast pace, and a charge shoe from Aidan Friel now. Gets the cross in! Oh, and that was great defensive work there. Brilliant work from Mark Drysdale to keep the Irish attack out, and eventually it goes away for a corner. But that was really important defensive work then.
That is absolutely top-notch defending from Mark. If he didn't get a foot on that, I really do believe he would have scored that 9 times out of 10.
So Lunan then with the corner for the Irish Defence Force on this near left-hand side. Goes for a long corner in the end. It's again Mark Drysdale doing the job, heading it clear. Danger averted for now, but the Irish looking very dangerous when they do press forward.
He looks a handful there, number 9.
UKAF have the wind advantage, such as it is in this first half. Throw in then, Brodie Gray to take. Danny Kerr gets involved. Crossover. Oh, great work then from Ryan Kenyon. I thought that was a lost cause, and he never gave it up. The goalkeeper, Eric Cuthberton, having to make the save.
Exactly what I mentioned about Ryan Kenyon. He works really hard and he gets good opportunities through that.
Here comes Atkinson. Flag has stayed down. And Joe Spalding just couldn't get on the end of it in the end. But both teams really pushing forward for a goal here in these early moments. Yeah, this first 15 minutes of the game.
It's really positive from both teams.
It's a really good game of football, which I hope you're enjoying already tonight. Here's Kin, and that is an Irish throw.
It's been quite a few good chances already, haven't they?
Well, for both teams as well, JT, yeah. I mean, we could be around 2-2 at the moment, just on the chances if they'd fallen the right way. But still waiting the first goal here in this perpetual Friendship Shield match. Great work again from Brandon Daly. And he's won the Irish their second corner of the match.
That was great work in the tight space there.
Yeah. Huge amount of energy in this Irish team. Corner comes in. On the end of it is Dale Longhole, but goalkeeper behind it, and very quickly UKAF trying to break in the end. Some of those challenges.
Nicely done.
It's 1,000 miles an hour, it really is. Michael Campbell gets in there in the end. Dawson.
Yeah, better.
And Sakura. Are you?
Oh.
Just a little bit too far. Referee's going to pull it back, I think. There was a bit of a late challenge went in there, and he's just going to have a quick word with Danny Kerr, with the two captains maybe, just to make sure that all's fair.
There seems to be a little bit of a battle brewing there, doesn't there?
Bit of needle between the two number 10s. Huge amount at stake in this match.
It's good football.
O'Callaghan plays it wide onto that right hand side, and Friel will chase it. Goalkeeper comes out Really good move there. Good goalkeeping from Los McCormick.
Yeah, you could just see a Cammy there shouting, have a spell. Just it's so important to just keep the ball for 5 or 10 minutes, build into the game.
Just a bit of composure on the ball. Here's Brody Gray. Joe Spalding. Brody Gray picks it up again. Aaron Ayatt approaches the edge of the box.
This is
Danny
better.
Kerr. Gray. Oh, but it's given away. And the Irish will pull clear. That's a really nice bit of work then from Ronan Keane again. Irish so quick on the ball. It's an absolute frantic pace of this match.
They seem quite dangerous going in behind.
Just can't see how they can keep this sort of pace going up through 90 minutes.
No, I mean, and obviously from a UKAF point of view, hopefully they don't. I do think UKAF will build into the game though, they'll grow into the game. I think there's still a little bit frantic out there, but...
Good challenge from Phil Bright as Lynch wins the corner then for... the throw-in for the Irish Defence Force. And Adam Friel will take it. So he's got a long throw-in, I'm not sure. But, cross comes in, gets yet another corner to the Irish Defence Force.
It's very well worked again.
Yeah, they've obviously worked hard on their set pieces. Friel then with the corner. Could be a short one. And the header just misdirected by the Irish. Kept in play though. The cross comes in. That'll be straight at the goalkeeper. And well done to Los McCormick. Clears it quickly down the field.
He's in.
And Joe Spalding is chasing after it. Oh, and the very nearly connected. If it left or right, it would have been in the net.
I think he was expecting the keeper to come out a little bit more, hoping to chip him.
There's nothing wrong with Route 1 football when you've got a bit of a wind advantage, and the wind has got up again here. It was very quiet earlier, but the wind has certainly caught up again here in Dublin tonight. And that was certainly worth a try. Joe Spalding will feel that he had a real chance to open the scoring then for UKAF, but it remains at 0-0. Nice header from Dawson. Great work then from Adam, from Ayatt. It's the first time I can remember the Irish actually back passing. Spalding. Lovely work.
That's a good tackle.
He's well tackled in the end, but he's won some good grounders, Joe.
He's very tricky as Joe Spalding.
Yeah. He's a great player for the Army, of course, as well. The Irish now bring it clear again, looking for a quick break.
I think Joe Spalding will kill you if you say he's Army again, John.
Yeah, I've got that one wrong, haven't I?
Yeah.
It wasn't really me who said that, because we all know that Joe's RF. Sorry, Joe.
It's another corner for the Irish.
Yeah, they've got their fourth corner of the game.
They're racking up and they look rather dangerous.
Yeah, they look dangerous on the set pieces. And strolling over to take it again is Dale Lonan. taking his time with this kick. Comes in nicely and really well headed clear. Again, it was Michael Campbell this time helping his defence out. Really good defensive header. But the Irish keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, like we mentioned, the set pieces that do look dangerous, but no, that's great defensive work from Cammy.
Another long throw, hurled towards the box, but this time Los McCormack not distributing the ball quite as quickly. Aaron Iyett and Drysdale across to Phil Bright.
Happy to have a little bit of
And
possession.
Danny Kerr. Quality possession for UKAF with a long ball down the field. The chase on for Aaron Iyett. Gets a cross in. It's cleared by the Irish defence in the end.
That was a great ball. Seemed vulnerable in behind.
Kerr to Bright. Once more the referee has brought that one back for a free kick to the Irish. I think Michael Campbell will feel that he was a bit hard done by then, but
Yeah, absolutely. I think we look really, really dangerous. So when we're going in behind, as do the Irish. To be honest, it's very direct so far.
so difficult to know which way, who's going to get this opening goal here.
It's a good header.
Josh Randall doing well there. But the Irish have it back right on the halfway line.
That's a great challenge.
Great challenge from Sam Dawson there. As it goes out of play, and Irish once again will have the throw. 25 minutes gone here, and we're still awaiting the first goal, but there have been chances for both teams. Nice work across in the middle. The shot goes in. Oh, and it's deflected. Goalkeeper eventually makes the save. Brandon Daly was on the end of it.
That's a big let off, John, I tell you.
Yeah, UKAF got away with it there because Daly had broken clear on that right-hand side. Got to be so careful.
He looked offside to me, but clearly wasn't.
Difficult to tell from our position here, isn't it? Sort of on the touchline.
Yeah.
But, and it was right in front of the linesman, the assistant referee.
Well done, Mark.
Danny Kerr. And Brodie Gray. Drysdale with the cross field. Ends up though in the hands of the Irish goalkeeper, Eric Cumberton.
Looks to play it quick there. Well held by Campbell.
Nice holding by Campbell. Stayed in play. Linesman said that hadn't gone out. Drysdale, really good header. Danny Kerr and the referee having a close encounter.
Obstruction from the referee, John.
Well, it's going to be a goal kick. There's just danger all over the pitch here from both teams. You just feel there's going to be a goal which could come at any moment in this match.
I don't think we're far away at all.
Referee just having a word with Danny Kerr again. think, wanting just to be calmed down a bit.
Yeah, I don't think they were happy with obviously the referee being so close to the play.
Yeah. I think Danny Kerr felt he was obstructed by the referee there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It stopped him from getting the ball.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been sorted. So, get back to the football. The chase on. That's great work from Mark Drysdale there. Prevented Callum Lynch from breaking free there for the Irish.
That's a great switch from
was,
Rhoda Gray.
And now here come UKAF. What can they do here? It's back row in a green shirt with Brandon Daly. Still going. Does really well. Really tricky player is Daly, but he's, again, Drysdale, absolutely superb at the back at the moment for UKAF. Some lovely football coming from the Irish team at the moment. O'Callaghan decides to go back to his captain.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah, it's a fine challenge then from Kenyon, but the Irish quickly on it. Frantic stuff. This game just has not stopped. It's 1,000 miles an hour. And can Joe Spalding get that?
I think that's definitely where we can hurt them, though, John, in behind.
Yeah.
They've worked that very well, the Irish.
Yeah, they break out a defence really quickly.
Well done from Sam
And
Dawes.
that was a foul. Ronan Kearns with a challenge, and referee not liking that.
I think he'll only have another one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, there could be a card brandished at any stage. Let's Teb 69 says 59 says UKAF dig deep, which is what they're having to do at the moment. Spalding. Well, it was certainly worth a punt, wasn't it, at that near post?
Yeah, I mean, if that would have gone in, Joe definitely would have said he shot. It's positive, though.
Very positive. And they have to be, because the Irish are being so positive when they have the ball. There's no point in sitting back here, is there?
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, UKAF maybe a little bit shell-shocked. Although we would have expected this from the Irish, they have created very good patterns of play.
And they've kept it up. Great work from Kenyon again. UKAF win the throw. Important, crucial moments of this game.
Good flick on.
Yeah, Ryan Kenyon having a cracking game so far.
Yeah, Ryan Kenyon really working hard to keep that shirt. He's deserved to get it. So, yeah, he's playing really well so far.
Well, as all the players are, it's you know, it's been such a competitive first half an hour.
Good win again.
Yeah. Headed on by Kerr, knocked on
Good
by
on.
Campbell. Claimed in the end by goalkeeper Eric Cumberton.
Good
UKAF.
work from Aaron Ayat.
Great work from Ayat. And here's Kurt. Gray with a cross. Headed clear eventually by the Irish, but pressure not relieved yet.
That's a great
It is
touch.
now. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. And coming through is Callum Lynch. Edge of the box. 6 yard.
Go on, Cammy.
Mike Campbell chasing it. Goalkeeper gets there first. Just end-to-end stuff. It's like an FA Cup tie, this. It really is.
It is. It's an entertaining watch.
Cross goes in. And it's not complete yet. Here's Friel on this right-hand side. And that will be another corner to the Irish Defence Forces. Corner number 5 for them. UKAF have had 1 corner so far, which maybe gives you a little bit of an idea of where we are in this game. Irish so fast on the attack.
Looking to play it short.
And do so in the end. That's lovely stuff. Corner comes in, and it is in the net. And the Irish do have the lead. And it has been put away for the Irish Defence Force. I think it was Paul Keane who was on the end of it in the end, got the header. Well, they say a goal has been coming, and it was a really worked corner, the switch between the 2 fullbacks, and it's been put in the back of the net by the Irish.
I'll tell you what, John, that was a great move. That's obviously
beautifully worked.
Straight from the training ground.
And I think it might be the number 9 who actually got the goal in the end, the Ronan Kearns.
We said he's looking dangerous.
With a header. And it's 1-0 to the Irish Defence Force.
UKAF need a reply now.
Well, you could say the goal has been coming.
If UKAF score early now, that'll be absolutely huge.
Yeah, they need to respond as quick as they can. Philip Bright, good work from him. UKAF win the throw. But you can see how much that goal meant to the Irish team.
Yeah,
it really does. It's so important, this game, this shield. It was a bit of a long shot there from Aaron Ayats, but worth a try.
That goal obviously meant a lot to the Irish, and so it should. I'm hoping when we score, we'll obviously react exactly the same.
Well, lots of time left, but it was a really good time for the Irish Defence Forces to get in the lead. Just seeing the corner comes across. It was that switch from left to right. Yeah, and it's definitely the number 9 who scores it. Ronan Kearns, who's got it. He's looked very, very sharp. And clearly a move that they've been practicing. It's just that switch at the corner, which caught everybody on the hop. Because you suggested it might be a short corner. In fact, it was in the end. Yeah,
it was clear that that's what they were going for, and obviously a little bit deception from them as well. That goal will really hurt UKAF, and it will really, really annoy the management staff as well.
It will. But on the balance of play, on the balance of corners and other set pieces, you could argue that the Irish Defence Forces deserve to be ahead at the moment in this game. And they show no signs of letting up as Friel pushes forward again and finds O'Callaghan. Here's O'Callaghan. Very talented players. Friel once more. Cross comes in. UKAF having to defend for everything at the moment. For every single ball. That's a lovely pass though from Aaron Ayat. Joe Spalding. Determined but well tackled.
It's a full-blooded tackle, and the fans and the Irish celebrated that one like it was a goal.
Well, that's going to be a corner for UKAF, so an opportunity for them perhaps to get a bit of quality here. Needs a quality corner, and it looks like Brodie Gray is going to go over and to take it. A cracking game of football here we're enjoying tonight, although UKAF at the moment trailing by 1-0. Corner taken short. Gray will take it back and gets the cross in.
Ball.
And Mark Drysdale was on the end of it, but so were the Irish defence. Aranayat. Oh, and Campbell again scuffs his shot. And he holds his head in his hands. What a chance that was.
Yeah, an absolutely lovely little ball from Aranayat as well. He's got the ability to pick out those very intricate passes. But again, you know, I don't think that'll affect Cammy too much. He'll keep working hard. He'll keep getting in the right positions. Although that was a great chance.
Great work from Joe Spalding.
Great
Beats his
feet.
man inside out. Decides to take it wide.
That's great feet from Joe.
Brodie Gray wins. They win the throw. UKAF are going for the long throw here. Decent little crowds built up here at Crumlin United tonight to come down and watch this game. Good header from Drysdale. He'll head it back in there again. The Irish getting it out. Kerr with a shot and scores! Well, it's actually Aranayat, isn't it, who got it in the end? Well,
that's a great strike
it's
from Aaron.
A brilliant goal. He picked his spot and went through a melee of players. Well done to Aranayat there. And that's levelled it at 1-1, where you said an equaliser would mean so much to UKAF. And it really has. And that's silenced the crowd round here.
Oh, yeah. If you score within the first 5 minutes of conceding, it's absolutely huge. It levels the game back out, and it puts the momentum back with the UKAF. It's a great strike, and as I mentioned previously, you know, throw-ins are going to be dangerous, set pieces are going to be dangerous here, and it's evident that both of them have come true.
Well, both teams showing they've got the capabilities to score. And that will really impress the UKAF management, because to come back like that took an awful lot.
It's a very good strike from Aaron.
Eventually we do get the ball back. Brodie Gray with the head tennis. Mark Drysdale, who's been imperious at the back so far for UKAF.
Yeah, he's having a very good game.
Randall on that far side, gets into the penalty area, tries the shot.
It's great feet.
Aranayat again trying to tee himself up, but the Irish bring it clear. Such pace they've got. And that's a brilliant run forward. Aranayat again does a brilliant job. He's all over the place. He works his socks off.
Yeah, it's great defensive work.
Again, the ball goes wide down the pitch. There's no midfield. It's just from one box to another at the moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, as we mentioned earlier, it seems like both teams are going quite direct, but, you know, at the minute, it seems to be working because there's chances for both teams.
Well, we're into the last 5 minutes of this frantic first half here at Crumlin. And it's the Irish Defence Forces 1, UKAF 1. Drysdale again, great work outside to Phil Bright. The referee says that was a foul. And so Ireland, the Irish, will have the free kick. Keane.
That's good hold-up play from the number 9.
Yeah, Kearns does well. Scored the goal, of course. His hold-up play's been excellent for the Irish Defence Forces. Going wide down on that far side is Josh Randall. Goalkeeper gets there first, though. Ayat. Back outside to Bright. Nice work from Kenyon.
It's a good ball. It's dangerous.
He's got inside the box. Goalkeeper had to make that save there because, well, there was a certain Joe Spalding who was just marauding there, looking for the loose pass.
It's good work from Ryan Kenyon and Josh Randall's there down the left side.
There's pace and danger all over this pitch from both sides, which has made it such an exciting first half. It's 1-1. It could easily be almost like 3-3. Nice work from Callum Lynch. Still going, gets a cross in. Goalkeeper has to make the save. Los McCormick then. Drysdale to Gray. Just a bit too far for Phil Bright to chase.
The wind's definitely picking up now as well.
Into the last minute or so of normal time in this first half. I don't recall too many stoppages.
No, I can't imagine there'll be many added on.
Again, a late challenge.
That looks a bit soft to me, John, to be honest.
Well, I think he bought that foul, didn't he?
Yeah.
Live on our Forces News YouTube channel this evening, live here from Crumlin United. And hope that you're enjoying it as much as we are, because it's been a cracking first half here between these two teams. 1-1. We could have had a load more goals too.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the changing rooms.
Yeah. Well, you could wander in there. Of course, you're wearing a UKAF kit, so no one's, you can give us the lowdown.
Yeah, I'll do a bit of inside work for us, John.
Irish on the attack, decide to go back to their captain, to Kenny. Rather skied. And Philip Bright knocks that ball forward. Campbell chasing it. And he wins it. I think he wins the throw. He does.
That's great work.
It was
Campbell.
great work from Mike Campbell. And that sums him up, because he just never gives up, does he? There's never a lost cause when it comes to Michael Campbell.
Not at all. He's another one. He's like a fine wine.
What are you saying? Matures with age?
You said it, John, not me.
No. Well, ageless. Free kick again, given against UKAF. Kicks the ball away and will pass it back, allowing the men in the white shirts to regroup themselves. Well, it's a sort of first half you don't want to end, really, because it's just been end to end. Exciting football and some really clever, skillful stuff from both teams.
Yeah, it's been very entertaining. Hopefully the second half has more of the same.
A long free kick, and that's straight into the hands of Los McCormick. And in fact, we played exactly 30 seconds of stoppage time.
Yeah, didn't think there'd be much.
Yeah, it's just been a really terrific first half of football. And I think, JT, we just need to go and lie down with a glass of milk, actually, after that. It's one of those where you just need to take a breath, don't you, really?
I know, I'm exhausted. My neck's tired going left and right, I'll tell you that much.
Well, for those of you who've just joined us, it was the Irish Defence Forces who took the lead, and a really well-worked corner on the right-hand side between the two fullbacks, Friel and Lonan. It was Friel who got the cross in, and Ronan Kiernan was the man, or Kearns, who got in to head the ball into the back of the net. It was a really well-worked corner kick, which yielded the Irish Defence Forces goal, and on the balance of play, they absolutely deserved it. UKAF came back strongly and worked really well themselves, and after the ball had bobbled around in the penalty area for what seemed like forever, it was Aaron Ayat who fired in from around 20 yards out to level it at half-time. So there we are, 1-1 at half-time, and Jamie, everything to play for in the second half.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I say, the team talks will be very interesting now. I don't think either team will be too upset with how they performed. Maybe the UKAF will be looking to get on the ball a little bit more, be a little bit more positive. But I think the Irish have definitely come out all guns firing, and I think they've looked really good.
Okay, Jamie, go and do your half-time scouting for us. We'll take a break. Back with the second half, of course, as soon as it gets back underway. But let's bring you some action now, starting off with the earlier game that we saw here with UKAF's women taking on the Irish Defence Force a little bit earlier on.
That is sensational.
That ball forward was so precision timed, and it just got better and better during the game.
Look at the length she's got on that kick.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, that was a terrific effort there. Brilliant work then from Katie McCann.
And Steve Conn says, Army veteran here, so happy to see the ladies playing.
Oh, and a chance for the Irish here. Oh, well, once again it's Katie McCann who found her way through, and there was a bit of a pull on the shirt there.
That's a nice ball in, but well defended by UK, but they're not out of the depths yet. Beaver again in. It's the last line of defence. And UKAF have a lot of space here, and Farrow's got the legs, and she takes it down the left-hand side. Has she got anyone in the middle? She feeds into Wilson and out to Parker. Parker tries it for the top corner, but it's a lovely passage of play, but just couldn't be finished off by Harriet Wellings. And the Irish went out to play the French Defence Forces a couple of weeks ago, and it was 1-1. So I don't know what you read about that.
Chance.
Oh, it hit the side. Georgia Carr then to Megan Herbert, and lovely ball forward. It's Lucy Farrow. Will she take it? It's a goal for UKAF. Finally, the ladies in red have a score, and it's Lucy Farrow who's put it in the back of the net. It is 1-0 or 0-1 here at Crumlin United. Well, it was coming, John, but I think we doubted it at some point.
Well, Lucy Farrow took that so well, and they were so intelligent the way that UKAF built that move there to create the goal. Really well set up for them, and Lucy Farrow, she was just so good on the ball there and picked her spot. Absolutely nothing that Rachel Kelly could do about that.
It's Courtney Jones who's taking it. She's come down. The whole team are down. So a nice angled pass. Beaver! Oh, Beaver with a brilliant header, and it just skims the crossbar, John. Georgia Carr then feeds it forward, but she's prevented from by the UKAF forces. Farrow's on this loose ball, and it's in! Another one for Farrow off a loose ball. Well, that was Farrow brilliance, it has to be said. It came off of a defensive mistake and a bit of a kerfuffle there inside the box, John, and unfortunately not a good introduction for Olivia Megan into this game, because the Irish Defence Force is now down 2. The UK Armed Forces are 2-0 up.
You have to feel sorry, don't you, for the Irish substitute goalkeeper. Nothing she could do about that.
And Wilson again in the middle, back to Jones, and she'll feed it forward for Marsh.
Wynne just carrying it away again. And that is the last action.
That is the final whistle. It is a 2-0 win for the UK Armed Forces women in red up against the Irish Defence Forces, are very much improved. And I don't just say that to pander to the ladies in green. It was a fantastic effort from them. And to be quite honest, John, until that first goal went in, the game could have gone either way.
The British military might fight together to defeat our enemies, but when it comes to sport, it's strictly British Army versus Royal Navy versus Royal Air Force. Anyone can watch it for free.
Army Navy 2015. Knowing, standing there doing the national anthem, seeing my family watching me from the stand, knowing that I'm on TV, having my family back in Fiji, seeing me on the Army Navy. Afterwards, getting the man of the match, scoring tries that I've always loved scoring tries. That is one moment I will never forget, because my first Army Navy, that I shared that field with Jack Prasad, Naka, Ves, Rocco, Bowley, Pete Austin, Turkish, Matt Dwyer. Those older men now has taught me a lot. They told me that, Junior, this is going to be your first Army Navy. It's going to be a tough one. But remember, it's just another game of rugby. Have fun, enjoy it, and just keep smiling. Don't let the Navy put you down. It's like, okay. So that's the one moment I will never forget, because I went there as a young man. I came out of that game as a better man than what I was after 80 minutes. A way better man. Got injured at 2019 on October the 4th, playing for Coventry against Ealing. I had a really bad knee injury. I had MRI scans, and the result told me that it was an ACL rupture. So I had to rehab. Then when I went for my surgery, it was a lot worse than what I showed on the scan. So they fixed my ACL, my meniscus, everything that was on my knee. They had to fix it, repaired. Then I was in the process of going through my rehab program. The day before my 6 weeks checkup, I told my wife I'm not feeling well. So I went upstairs, I just sat down and went for a 20-minute nap, but I thought it was 2 hours. Then I woke up and I was just not well. And I looked at my knee, it was just swollen up. Then the next day, I went into the doctor's appointment and he looked at my knee. It's like, oh, that doesn't look right. So he drained the knee and he looked at the fluid and he told me, Junior, your knee's affected. So they took some sample, took my blood. I went back home and I got a phone call 5 minutes before I go home on that same day. They told me that you need to come back in right now because the infection marker is really high. And I was like, why? Can you not just wait until tomorrow? And they told me, you're awake right now. If you go to sleep, you might not wake up. But if you do, we have to amputate your leg. And it came to my sense, it was, right, okay, I have to go. So I went in, done the surgery, emergency surgery. Then I found out I had a staph infection, and that was only my first one. And I've had 8 operations now, and I've had 2 staph infection. The last staph infection that I had was last year on Father's Day. So of all days, on Father's Day, I woke up that morning knowing my knee was just throbbing. So I was rushed to A&E, and they took me into A&E, and they looked at me and they drained my knee again. That was after 5 years, and they told me that your knee is affected again. The question was going through my mind, why is it happening to me? Why me? And they told me that you're lucky you're here on Father's Day. And I said, well, I'm not lucky because I was meant to have a nice Sunday lunch. Now I get to miss that because I'm now having an operation. Well, would you rather be at home or be here to get fixed? And I said, well, is this going to ruin any of my career in the army? Well, the thing we can tell you right now, you might not have a leg tomorrow morning. So if that infection marker didn't come down to at least to 100, they would have amputated my leg. So I was on antibiotics for the whole night, couldn't sleep. I had fluids, over 40 liters of fluid flushed out of my knee. Then coming in the Monday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, they came in and told me and said, look, the infection markers came down, but we have to go into your knee again and to flush out some more of that fluid out of your knee. So I said, okay, crack on. And one question I asked them is that, will I still have my leg? And as a rugby player, as a winger, what I've always known is running really hard, really fast. And when I asked that question, that's the one thing that I've always feared. What I feared about was that I'm not able to walk, won't be able to run again, won't be able to do what I've always loved doing, is running and scoring tries. And the one thing that really touched me more was that I was not able to show my kids what my dad showed me, those skills, those experiences on how to catch a high ball, how to jump, how to run. Because that's the only thing I was scared about, is that I won't be able to pass that experience into my 2 kids and show them the sidesteps in the game. And that's the only thing that was running through my mind, is that will I be able to run or walk?
Hi, I'm Kyle Dixon, and this is In Case You Missed It. It was a successful night for Royal Navy show jumping as Chief Petty Officer Amy Taylor celebrated winning the 2025 Sportswoman of the Year award. It's been a terrific season for Taylor, who was the first Navy competitor to represent Great Britain and was also selected for UKAF. She could cap off the year in style if she wins in the Forces final. The men's award went the way of Hockey International Lieutenant Rich Jenkin. He led England's over-35 squad to a World Cup success, as well as scoring 8 goals as the Navy trounced the Army. He's currently player manager for the Navy team. Elsewhere, the UKAF Team of the Year has been announced, and it's the British Army's Open Netball who celebrate the triumph. It was yet another inter-services dominance in 2025, but some key international fixtures made headline news. They faced off against Malawi in Loughborough before a historic overseas tour of Fiji in November. It was a successful weekend for military fighters at the Women's Winter Box Cup. The RAF's Lily Surridge made people take note with a brilliant performance as she beat Lexi Beattie to win her first major medal. Army pair Terry Stewart and Felicity Johnston also secured a gold, while 4 other Forces stars picked up bronze medals. A disappointing end to a disappointing tournament. The UK Armed Forces men's and women's basketball teams have finished a difficult 2025 shape tournament in Belgium. A defeat to Latvia ended the men's team's hopes of at least 5th, after only 1 win in 4 games. The same goes for the women, except they lost all 3 games.
That is sensational.
Well, welcome back to Crumlin United. We're waiting for the 2 teams to come out for the second half. And if it's anything like as exciting as the first half, we're in for a cracking 45 minutes. A few messages coming through saying Tony Frank says, come on, UKAF. Jamie Doig, good evening from Leicester. Good evening to you, Jamie, as ever, one of our keen followers here on Forces News. And also a mention, I think, from Cat Beaver. Good batting from both teams, to coin a cricketing phrase there, Cat. And the pace of the game is awesome, a testament to the fitness of these servicemen, says Let's Tab 59. Absolutely right, Let's Tab 59. Some really good comments there. And, well, we could be in for another cracking 45 minutes, Jamie.
No, absolutely. I mean, one of the comments there mentions the pace of the game and the fitness of the lads out there. Absolutely, you know, it is so fast. And there's no love lost between these two, let me tell you that much.
Well, there's so much to play for, this perpetual friendship shield. It is so competitive. And, of course, the players love these kind of games, don't they? I mean, I know how much you would love to be out there playing, and hopefully, you know, this time next year maybe you will be, and maybe into services you've got that in the, set up in the looking down the horizon?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, it's absolutely killing me not to be playing. Got a little bit of an injury, so yeah, it is killing me. But I am really enjoying doing this review, obviously, and watching the lads as well. It's just it's great to be involved still. So fair play to the coaching staff that still allow me to come out. Yeah, I'm just really hoping that the UKAF can start getting on the ball a little bit more now, and then play a little bit more positively.
That equaliser clearly was so important, wasn't it, to score when they did. You mentioned it in commentary that they need to get a goal quickly, and that's exactly what they did, because it just kept the momentum. It meant they weren't maybe overdoing it or being overzealous or whatever, overdetermined.
No, absolutely. You can't understate how important scoring almost immediately after the opposition score. You can't understate how important that is. So, yeah, that hopefully that momentum from that goal will be carried into the second half now.
As you can see, the two teams coming out onto the pitch then for the second half, and we await with great interest how this second half unfolds here. Remember, the Irish Defence Forces took the lead with Ronan Kearns with the goal from a corner, well-worked corner, and then not long after it was a brilliant goal from Aaron Ayat on the edge of the penalty area, shooting through a melee of players, to be fair, to get the equaliser. But it's UKAF who will get us underway in the second half. Almost a lot of encouragement coming from the players to each other from both teams.
Yeah, Aaron Ayat will be very happy with that goal. It was a great strike.
Again, he's a man who's just all over the pitch. He never stops and just gives his absolute 100%. But every player so far has looked great and really working hard. It's a chilly old night here in Dublin, and so I suppose it actually pays to run around a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. I'd probably be warmer on the pitch than I would here, but luckily we've got a little bit of cover and I've got a nice warm coat, and now I've got a Bovril, so...
You've got a beefy drink to keep you warm. Okay, so we're underway then for the second half. And UKAF, obviously in the white shirts, kicking from right to left as we watch from our position here. Aaron Ayat immediately involved. Out to Phil Bright. And just a little bit too far for Josh Randall to collect. Who's going to score first? Remember, if we do have a parity situation at the end of the game, we will go to immediately to a penalty shootout, no extra time. There is a game to follow here later on this evening. I think the local men's team here are due to be playing at around 7:45, so this game will be settled tonight. Daly to Friel. Good challenge, good tackle from Phil Bright again, makes two important challenges there.
Yeah, good defending from Brighty there.
Friel with the throw. Referee telling him to stop marching down the pitch with the ball.
Yeah, he's trying to creep a yard or two, isn't he?
Well, Aaron Knight with a challenge there. It looked a little bit a dangerous one, but the referee's allowed it to go on. Looked like a clear push then from Aaron Knight on his opposite number, but it goes on and in the hands of Eric Cumberton, the Irish Defence Force goalkeeper, in his all light blue strip. So important not to concede in these early moments. (1-1) then here between these two teams, early moments of this second half.
I think substitutions could be key in this game, John, to be honest.
Well, this game is not 11 versus 11 anymore, is it? It's there's so much on the bench there that could make an impact. That certainly happened in the women's game. Lovely work from Friel. Comes into the box and shoots! Oh, and he's so unlucky with that shot. It was a terrific effort snaked his way through the UKAF defence. A bit of a worry there.
Yeah, no, a little bit too easy for my liking. A gap just seemed to open up and he exploited it.
Well, a real warning early on then in the second half for UKAF.
Good win.
Friel, but UKAF now have a chance to go forward, but the Irish defence clears it up well. One for the goalkeeper, one for McCormick. Kenyon. Here's Mark Drysdale. So solid at the back for UKAF. Brodie Gray, long ball down field. It is collected. Well done by Kenyon. Campbell goes up for the header. Ayet. Just can't get through his players in the end. And the Irish have it back again. Dawson heads it forward. O'Callaghan, good work from him. Chris Kenny. Dangerous Friel again. Into the box.
That was a mix-up.
A mix-up at the back there. The Irish take the chance of the shot, but brilliantly cleared in the end.
It's well dealt with.
Yeah. Danny Kerr doing a great job there. Helping his defence out. The pace of this game shows no signs of letting up.
Not at all. I'm quite surprised, to be honest, that the Irish have come out exactly the same as the first half. Just wondering if there's going to be a point where they'll start to slow down.
Ball into the box. Well played there by Sam Dawson. Gets it away. Clears a danger. Ayet to Kerr. Campbell will chase it. And he did really well there, and he's won the throw. Another lost cause won by Mikey Campbell.
It's a very thankless task as that, and one that he does very well.
Yeah. Time and time again he does it.
And he knows where the back of the net is.
He certainly does. Although he'll kick himself because he had a couple of chances in that first half. So don't be surprised if he ends up on the score sheet, because goal scorers do that, don't they?
Yeah, no, he's consistently popping up on the score sheet. He's done it for many years. I'll take a goal from anyone though at this point, John.
Yeah. Brodie Gray with the throw. Finds Ayet. He'll get it back again. Danny Kerr. And Drysdale. Here he is again. Joe Spalding across field. Lovely ball across field. UKAF spreading the play. Here's Phil Bright.
That's unlucky there from Phil
It was unlucky.
Bright.
It was a lovely through pass, but well read by the Irish defence. Ayet. Good spell of pressure here for UKAF.
Yeah, this is much better.
Really positive going forward. Here's Joe Spalding, but he's beaten. He loses out. And the Irish again coming forward with a huge amount of pace with Rafferty. Takes the 1-2.
Oh, that's good defending from Sam. You know, I don't mind that with Joe Spalding there, looking to size up his opposition one-on-one.
Dawson. And Drysdale. Danny Kerr does well there under severe challenge, but this is a great move from UKAF. Campbell, he'll spread the ball wide onto that right hand side. Here's Spalding. Joe Spalding.
That's a great tackle.
Great defensive work from the Irish left back there, from Dale Lautman. And it's a really lovely move then from UKAF. Some really flowing football. John Douglas, hopefully you're enjoying the second half so far from UKAF here. It remains 1-1. Just one clear-cut chance so far. That's fallen to the Irish Defence Forces. A sizzling run through from Aidan Friel, which went wide of Los McCormick's near post. Aaron Hyatt. Beautiful through pass. That was a magnificent ball through. Ball goes cross field, cross goal.
That's
and
never a penalty.
Good defensive work. Penalty?
No, it's never a penalty. I think that's what the Irish were claiming for there.
But so fast on the break there with Alex O'Callaghan with a lovely through ball, and Aidan Friel showing all his pace. He's really got a huge amount of pace as the right full back for the Irish Defence Forces. And we've seen him many times playing in this game for the Irish Defence Forces. Joe Spalding.
This is good.
Great run from him.
Oh, he just couldn't get the shot off.
Aaron Hyatt teeing up. Josh Randall was looking for goal too. Brodie Gray, the ball shielded out in the end by the Irish Defence Forces, and it'll be a goal kick. But that was a beautiful run there from Joe Spalding.
Yeah, it's better, isn't it?
The game it's still being played at an incredible pace, but it doesn't feel quite as frantic as it did in the first half.
No, I definitely think there's a little bit more tactics behind it this second half.
But this is great work from Friel. He's pushed forward again. Great defensive work though. Once again, Mark Drysdale tidying up at the back.
Oh.
Chance for the Irish. Shot comes in from Brandon Daly, which the goalkeeper does well to save. If Daly had really caught hold of that, it might have been a different story.
Yeah, absolutely. In the end, it was quite comfortable for Loz.
Things opening up in the middle of the field here. Danny Kerr back to Aaron Hyatt.
Yeah, UKAF definitely having more possession than they did in the first half.
Here's Dawson. And Kerr. Everything revolving around him in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he just keeps us ticking, doesn't he?
Here's Joe Spalding again. Good low cross. Cleared by the Irish defence in the end, but only as far as Ryan Kenyon, who was just trying to work his way forward. I think there's an offside there. Looked like an offside to me, but the referee allowing play to go on. It's a fine cross, and Phil Bright had to make that header. O'Callaghan back to Friel, who puts the cross in, and that will go harmlessly out of play. End to end.
Yeah, they're incredibly quick on the transition.
It's a terrific game of football here. Played between two teams who really want to go out and play. No quarter given, and I don't think it's going to change.
I will imagine we'll probably see some substitutes in the next 10 or 15.
Approaching the hour mark here. It's level at 1-1. It could quite easily be 4 or 5 each, with the sort of goal attempts that we've had. Irish Defence Forces probably have the best 2 chances so far in this second period.
That's good work from UKAF.
Spalding again. Loses out in the end, but UKAF will challenge to get it back. What a tackle, what a challenge from Michael Campbell there. And now a chance for UKAF to take the lead here on the edge of the box. And it's going to be a goal. It is for UKAF. And it was Josh Randall who ran onto a 50-50, chased it through, and he scored against the run of play to put UKAF 2-1 ahead. The Irish defence just not able to deal with it. And it's Josh Randall who has got the goal. UKAF take the lead by 2-1.
Yeah, he's gambled there really well. It's clear what the instructions from the gaffer, Jeremy Collins, have been. The two wide men, I'm guessing he wants them to stay high and play on the last man, and that's exactly what we've done there, and we've capitalised. Yeah, good finish.
Well, and really, they were up against it. It was on the break for UKAF. The Irish had a couple of really good chances, but suddenly the home team find themselves behind once more in this Perpetual Friendship Shield series. But straight away they're coming at UKAF. Shot across the face of the goal, brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper, by McCormick, and once again it's Aidan Friel who really seems to be pushing forward now, very much as a wing back.
That was a great first touch, I must say.
Brilliant work from him, and you can see he's now really moved into a forward position. Offside flag goes up, but we've got a real game on our hands now because UKAF know that the Irish are going to be coming at them.
Yeah, absolutely. As I mentioned in the first half, we wanted a quick reply, and I'm sure they'll want exactly the same. I'm buzzing for Josh Randall, though. As I mentioned earlier on, he'll be dangerous because he was really good against the Germans, and yeah, he's come up trumps tonight.
And of course, one thing that will happen is that with the Irish, we'll be pushing again and again. There might be some gaps at the back, and we could see more goals here. Thanks to all of you who are tuning in to watch this. Not disappointed by the quality and the level of football that we've seen. Here's Aidan Friel. Just takes everybody on, doesn't he? Taking the 1-2. O'Callaghan. And Friel.
Seems to be comfortable coming in on his left foot as well, doesn't he?
He does. This is great work from the Irish Defence Forces again. Here's their goal scorer. Ball comes across the field. What a chance that was for Callum Lynch there. Just scuffed his shot. But we thought that was going to be nestling in the back of the net.
He's got to be scoring though, hasn't he, really?
Well, there's a challenge there. It looks like it's Aaron Ayat who's received the yellow card for that challenge.
I think it was Danny Kerr.
Was it Danny?
Yeah, crunching tackle.
I do get Danny and Aaron a bit confused sometimes. They're both such highly competitive players, aren't they? And similar sort of stature.
Yeah, both got a lot of quality as well.
Huge amount of quality.
There's nothing wrong with a few tackles like that though, John, is there? As long as it's all in good spirits, which so far it has been.
And thanks for all your comments coming through. Fantastic effort from UKAF after absorbing some strong pressure from the Irish Defence Force. Says let's tab 59. Good to get your comments this evening. A lot of them coming through on YouTube.
Yeah, just seen that comment. It's a very good point, to be honest.
Yep. Well, if you can absorb the pressure and then hit your opponents on the break, then you're always going to have a chance.
Yeah, exactly. It's the recipe of winning games.
Well, Ronan Kins is having to go off the pitch, having taken that battering. He obviously scored the opening goal for the Irish Defence Forces in the first half with that attempt after the corner.
That's a real shame for him.
It is.
And the Irish, he's been absolutely excellent tonight. So, yeah, it's never nice to see a player go off injured.
It's Aidan Friel who looks like he's teeing himself up for this. Direct free kick. It's 30 yards out. Right in the middle of the pitch. The wall. Free kick comes in, and it's a great save from the goalkeeper. Brilliant save from Los McCormick from that free kick there.
That was a good save.
Los has once again produced the goods, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, he's got no sign of letting up. He's doing as well as
37
ever.
years old now.
Yeah.
Making that goalkeeping position his own. Corner comes in.
It's dangerous.
Loads of danger in the box there. And straight into the hands of the goalkeeper again. My word. That was that could have gone just about anywhere.
I thought that was in, to be honest.
So did I. I thought there was the reaction from the Irish players was it looked like it had gone in. Terrific game of football this. Everything to play for still. O'Callaghan out to Friel. Really good ball through. Chased by Callum Lynch. Has gone out of play. Irish still putting the pressure on here.
Yeah, we'll have to
Deep
be
in
careful.
UKAF territory.
Have to be careful of another set piece routine here.
Yeah, another corner for the Irish.
I don't think lightning strikes twice in the same place though.
Don't say that. Corner comes in. Deep to the far post. And this is substitute Joe Manley, or Joe Manley is wearing number 15. And UKAF very, very sensible play there. They win the throw.
Callum Neat says, get Liam Silver on for pure pace. Yeah. I think they might have the wrong Liam Silver. He won't mind me saying that.
Keep those comments coming. We'd love to hear from you wherever you are. And wherever you're watching. Such commitment from the Irish team. Is Loughnan. Gets the cross in. Headed clear by the excellent defensive work then of Mark Drysdale. And UKAF survive. But this is such a battle now. Such a battle between these two teams.
Yeah, it's going to be who wants it more, isn't it?
Well, it's not easy when you go a goal down to work your way back into the game and to lead 2-1 when you're away from home.
No, especially when you've been under the cosh and the wind's picking up now. So, yeah, UKAF will be very happy with how things are going so far.
But the job is not finished yet, not by any means. Ball goes up, goalkeeper makes the challenge.
Well done, Loz.
And I think that was a bit of an unfair challenge there from Callum Lynch. And Loz McCormick. He just took a bit of a nudge, didn't he, there from the Irish player. I wonder whether he's just buying a little bit of time.
Yeah, well, you know, tactical genius and all that. Game management might be a little element of that.
Well, the free kick surely going to be taken from inside the box. Because if that had happened outside, it would have been an infringement by Laws. Anyway, the referee allows it to go on. Oh,
That's
what
great.
a shimmy. What a shimmy from the goalkeeper. And that's not a bad pass either. Just as well he got that right, isn't it?
Never doubted him.
Not for a moment. Here's Chris Kenny, Irish Defence Force captain.
Happy to let him have it there.
Good work from Joe Spalding again. Just takes the pressure off. Look how quickly he's pressing hard to try and get that ball back. Luke Park.
It's not a bad ball.
Good ball through.
A little bit too much on it.
Cross will come in from that left-hand side. Important header from Phil Bright to get it clear. But here's Friel. He's a really dangerous player everywhere, all over the pitch. That's a lovely ball forward. Cross comes in. Friel's there on the end of it. Oh, and it hits the post. My goodness me. The Irish pressing again, looking for that equaliser. That was Luke Park. I thought it hit the post from where I was, but it clearly hit a defender. It was a defender it hit.
I think he's paid the price for it as well, has he? Is it Sam Dawson?
Well, Sam's gone down and he's taken a blow to the head, actually. Did it hit him in the head? It must have done.
I didn't see, to be honest, but he's put himself on the firing line there.
He certainly has. All these players putting their bodies on the line for UKAF tonight. Well,
that was another great opportunity.
It was. And the Irish have had plenty of opportunities in the second half. UKAF have had one, and they've taken it.
Exactly, and you know, that's the difference, isn't it?
Great header there from Kerr. The chase is on from Josh Randall. Already scored to put UKAF ahead. Look at that challenge from Joe Spalding. Pressing hard. Randall loses his footing, unfortunately. Irish bring it clear. They've got a bit of space in midfield here. Here's Luke Park. Still going right down the middle. Referee says play on.
Well done from Brodie Gray.
Yeah, Gray did really well there. Just kept his eye on the ball. This game is just spreading out now, as we expect it would do. The Irish pressing and looking for an equaliser. UKAF could hit them on the break.
Yeah, there's a lot more gaps out there, isn't there?
And Campbell works so hard, works his socks off. That's pretty ambitious there from Luke Park. You could understand why he was doing it. He had Aidan Friel chasing down on this right-hand side.
Yeah, he had a fair bit of space, didn't he?
We've got a good little crowd here who've joined in with this game at Crumlin tonight.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere.
It is, it's a great atmosphere.
They've been treated to a spectacle so far.
They have been treated to a great game. Phil Bright does really well. Campbell. But UKAF can't get it clear at the moment.
Can't seem to get out at the moment.
Kerr fouled.
That's good.
Much to the protests of Ireland's Callum Lynch. A rearguard action at the moment from UKAF, but they still lead by 2-1 here. Sam Dawson back to his goalkeeper, and the ball spreads wide now to Brodie Gray.
The Irish are pressing really high here. They
really high press, but it could cost them.
They clearly fancy it at the moment.
And they have the wind as well, a wind advantage that's picking up. Here's Drysdale. Really tenacious in the tackle, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't give you a moment. But the quality that's out there, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
I'll give them an inch and they'll score, I think. But so far, UKAF holding out, defending this lead, this narrow lead they have. Campbell will chase that one again, see if he can get something out of it. Back with the Irish goalkeeper. Wide onto that left-hand side for them. And Chris Kenny.
Yeah, we're dropping quite deep at the moment, John, UKAF.
Always a danger of that, of course, but it's understandable given the pace that the Irish have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as mentioned previously, if we can continue soaking up and then hit them on the counter, it looks like that's the way forward at the moment for UKAF.
Yet another attack launched forward.
It's a great ball again.
Right, it was. It's great work and wonderful control from Aidan Friel there to bring that ball under control. That pass must have been, what, 60 yards?
Yeah, it was a great ball. Unlucky with the touch as well.
If that had fallen differently, it could have been a very different result.
Yeah, it's a great
challenge
battle.
going in. Referee allows play to go on. Out to Friel then on this right-hand side. He'll look to cut in, which he does, but
Well done.
great defensive work then. Josh Randall was there. He's taken a knock, but he'll keep going. Offside against Brandon Daly.
Yeah, I'm not sure Josh Randall's going to be able to carry on.
Yeah,
here.
that was he really took one then, didn't he?
Yeah,
It was
a couple
such
of
an
times.
important challenge to keep Friel out.
Looks like Harry Beckley's been sent to warm up. It's a really entertaining battle between Friel and Brighty on that right-hand side.
It really is, yeah.
Right-hand side for the Irish, left-hand side for the UKAF.
Yeah. Well, so far, fingers crossed for UKAF. Phil Bright is doing a great job, but Aidan Friel, such a dangerous player. He's shown over many years in this tussle.
Hopefully this is nothing too serious for Josh.
Yeah, it will be a real shame because he's had a terrific game tonight for UKAF.
Yeah,
Being helped to his feet. He wants to carry on, but he's just going to have to leave the field and just be assessed.
yeah, he's a very tricky operator, is Josh. So he's a very good asset to have on the pitch. But that being said, it looks like Harry Beckley might be coming on to replace him, as is Harry.
Yep. Yeah, Harry Beckley has come on.
He's got a lot of quality, as Harry Beckley.
Yeah, he's a great impact player, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. He's one of them that can create something out of nothing. That's a
Lovely
great touch.
control. That's fabulous work then from Ryan Kenyon. Beckley straight away into the game and straight away wins a corner for UKAF. That's their first corner of the second half.
That was a great touch from Ryan Kenyon there.
So just over a quarter of an hour left in this game. 75 minutes played with UKAF leading by 2-1. And Phil Bright's going to take the corner on that far side of the pitch. Curls it in. Irish will bring it clear, but only as far as Brodie Gray. Now, opportunity then for them, but great work back from Phil Bright. Goalkeeper slips.
Oof.
Wow, what drama.
Well done, Loz. There's just
Loz
about got
McCormick just slipped over then, but there's loads of space in the wide open space on the pitch here. The ball through from Danny Kerr, but the Irish have it back. This game's so spread out now. Foul by Michael Campbell, and he is going to go into the referee's notebook for that.
Looked like he got the ball there to me, John, but it might have been hard to see on this angle.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be anything in it, but the referee didn't agree. Referee Tolland. So Aidan Rafferty then to take this as the Irish make a change. Coming off the pitch for them is Callum Lynch. And replacing him, it looks like Stephen Desmond wearing number 16. No, number 18, I beg your pardon. It's Jack Ryder who's come on. It's a good free kick. Ryder straight in there. Goalkeeper makes it, but there's an offside. UKAF defending well there. Playing the higher line.
Yeah, it's important we can keep our shape and obviously try and counter like we have been doing. A little bit of game management hopefully starts coming into play soon as well.
Interesting with Harry Beckley coming on. He's taken that position on the right side of right wing, and it means that Joe Spalding has moved over here to the left-hand side.
Yeah, I think it's just to try and keep them guessing, you know. And hopefully Joe can cut in a little bit, maybe let off a couple of shots.
Great header from Danny Kerr. Referee says that was a foul on Joe Spalding. Not surprisingly, Aidan Friel didn't agree with that decision, but Adrian Rafferty also just having a word with the referee. But chance for a bit of a breather for UKAF here with this free kick.
This is a good angle as well. This is a good opportunity. Whether it'll be whipped in by Brighty or struck by Brody
Gray over this. Phil Bright, Brody Gray, one of them. Who's your money on to take this one?
I think it'll be whipped in by, well, there you go, Brody Gray. I was going to say Brighty, but
kept us all guessing. Nicely worked. Campbell's on the end of it, but offside. Flag goes up. So the chance has gone. Still UKAF with this narrow 2-1 lead. Remember, they were 1 goal down. They've come back to bring it back, and that will be of no issue at all for UKAF. That long ball's gone straight out of play.
Just over 10 minutes left now, John. This is important.
And there'll be, what, 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time, perhaps. Maybe a bit more.
It's important we keep our shape now and just keep composed and hopefully, like I say, bring out a little bit of experience of game management.
But we've seen late recoveries before from the Irish. Another offside goes up. And this time it's against Luke Park. In fact, it's the skipper, isn't it, Luke? Luke. Chris Kenny, who was offside. He's moved forward as well as the Irish try and push more and more people up front. Foul on Joe Spalding. Good decision from the referee there. Complaint coming in from Stephen Desmond, but there was certainly a lot of backing in and pushing going on.
He's done very well.
Jack Ryder, yeah, it was Jack Ryder who committed the foul. Aidan Friel just arguing the point, but it's no good.
Joe Spalding's used his experience there, get his body in front of the ball.
Free kick then, taken by Phil Bright. Ball bobbling around in that penalty area. Beckley gets the shot in, and that'll be another corner for UKAF. But they say that attack is the best form of defence.
Yeah, no, he's definitely made a positive impact, has Harry Beckley. He's certainly not afraid to get at the defenders and get a shot off and try to get an early cross in.
He's just patrolling on the edge of that penalty area, maybe hoping that there could be a short corner, but Phil Bright has other ideas. Or does he? Corner comes in, but it's clear by the Irish defence, and they can now break.
Got a good
Real
chance
danger
well
for
done.
them, but really good work again from
Ryan Kenyon.
Yeah, Kenyon's done a great job.
That was such an important touch from Ryan.
But here's Friel. Aaron Iyett going in there. Cross comes in. And it's just too far for the Irish. Just goes out of play. Danger averted.
It's getting a little bit too close for my liking, I'll be honest.
Yeah, getting very close to the witching hour here. UKAF still have this 2-1 lead. Just around 8 minutes of normal time left. Plus whatever stoppage time the referee is going to make. Michael Campbell going off. What a shift he's put in.
Yeah, he's worked very hard tonight, and looks like Buster Reed's come on as well, and he's another one that'll work his absolute socks off.
Yeah, handshakes all round for the job that Mikey Campbell's done. That was a great header and surely a foul, which the referee has agreed.
As I mentioned, it's sometimes a lonely job up there on your own in the number 9 position, and sometimes it can be a thankless task. But yeah, he's worked really hard tonight, and he's done a lot of important bits of play, bits of build-up play, and he's brought others into play. So yeah, well done, Cammy.
Hefty challenge on Ryan Kenyon there, but he's run it off. Reed getting straight involved. Unfortunately, it came off him, so it'll be a goal kick to the Irish Defence Forces, who are getting more and more frantic in their push forwards. As they search for this equaliser that would take us to penalties. As it stands, 2-1 is the score. UKAF leading. And it's a great challenge. Kenyon again putting everything on the line for UKAF.
He's working really hard.
Anyone associated with British military football should be really proud of this team tonight, the way they've played. Both teams have given us a tremendous game. Nicely taken by McCormick, that cross coming in. Danger all over it. McCormick decides to go long, kicks into the wind. He's made some good progress with that. Philip Bright opts for the volley, volleys it out of play. Are we going to have some late drama here in a match that has provided so much drama over the last few years?
Hopefully not, John. I'd be happy with if it stays this way.
I'm sure the bench where we're sat on the right will totally agree with you there. As UKAF having to defend once more. That'll be no problem. It'll go safely out of play.
All it takes is one lapse in concentration, though, and you know it's level.
Well, the Irish looking to use that long ball and the wind, but they've overhit it so far in these last few minutes. And the pace of this game just has not let up from start to finish. It's been a terrific battle of fitness between these two teams.
That was good work, winning the ball back from Danny Kerr.
Irish still have it though, with Keane. Ball comes to the middle. Offside though, that's not going to count. Well, Chris Kenny was the man who charged his way through, but there was an offside there. And in fact,
I don't know.
An injury to Danny Kerr as well. There's a couple of players gone down. There's that Aaron Ayatt has gone down as well. No, Danny Kerr.
Ryan Kenyon, I think.
Right, yeah.
That looked incredibly close to me.
It did look very close. That's just sort of checking that.
Ooh. I would not have liked to have been the liner there.
No. Well, he was absolutely smack in line. Was William McCann, who was the was Paddy Roach, who was the linesman on this side of the field. There's some repairs going on now.
Yeah, you can see the lads out there, they've given everything and they're obviously just cramping up a little bit now.
It was Danny Kerr who was down, wasn't it? And he's just going to lead the field. He won't want to leave permanently though, he'll want to be back.
Yeah, it looks like Alfie Rogers is ready to come on at the sideline there, unless my eyesight deceives me.
Well, he has come on, hasn't he? Another big defender.
Brody Gray looks like it's gone off.
Yeah. Another big defender in, though.
He's a good physical presence, is Alfie Rogers.
Now 3 big defenders at the back there to try and keep the Irish Defence Forces out in these last few minutes. That's going to go out of play. No danger for UKAF there. Jack Ryder couldn't keep that in play. Into the last couple of minutes then of normal time, according to our watches. And there'll be, what, 3 or 4 minutes perhaps of stoppage time, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, I reckon, yeah, potentially around about 4 or 5 minutes.
Kenyon's gone, just taken a knock there, Ryan Kenyon,
Ooh, that looks
to his
painful.
shoulder. This is getting frantic out there, it really is. The Irish desperate to get back into this
Good
at
defending.
the last few minutes. Good work. Joe Spalding goes in, late tackle. He'll get a yellow card for that. For the challenge there on Joe Manley. And takes a yellow.
Throwing the kitchen sink at it now, as it looks.
Rafferty then with a free kick for the Irish Defence Forces, trailing by 2-1. A looping cross comes in. It's only a goal kick though. Relief all round for UKAF once more.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're not.
How nervous are you getting, JT?
Oh, honestly, I just want the ref to blow up now, to be honest. I've been like that for the last half an hour.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting stuff, it really is. Edge of the seats if you happen to be sat down.
Then again, though, the quality that's amongst the UKAF team, I wouldn't put it past us to go and score a third, you know.
Well, with the Irish having to push forward so much, it's going to leave some gaps at the back, but they are absolutely relentless in their pressure in this second half. Spalding will chase after that. He's just had a yellow card, but it won't stop him from chasing after every opportunity.
Yeah, they're not leaving many at the back, are they, John? No.
No. Now, Aaron Hyatt, the sort of man you want to have on the ball in this position. Goalkeeper goes forward. Buster Reed trying to chase after it. This will go long again. Use the wind, but there's a lot of big players under that. That goes away for a corner.
Yeah, keeper's coming up. I thought so.
And this is only the Irish Defence Force's second corner of the second half, for all the pressure that they've had.
The Irish feel as though it's now or never.
Corner comes in. On the end of it! It looked like even the goalkeeper went up for that.
Yeah, they're absolutely desperate to score again, aren't they? Desperate to take it to penalties.
Well, back in 2023 we saw something similar, or 22 I should say. We saw something similar. It was 1-0 to UKAF, and the Irish scored literally with just moments to go before UKAF got the winner.
They've clearly got the capability to do that, haven't they?
Danny Kerr, great possession from him. Now, Joe Spalding, can he chase after that? Keane gets it. The shouts from the Irish players to get that ball forward.
Oh, it's a great header from Sam Dawson.
Although they're under an awful lot of pressure, UKAF, they don't look stressed with this. They're just handling it well. Here's Keane. Another deep cross comes in. Goalkeeper does well. Gets it clear. Spalding hoofs it up the pitch. As the Irish prepare to launch yet another attack.
We need to dig
this
deep
UKAF
here.
goal.
It's a great win.
There's a really good header there from Jack Barber. UKAF still under the cosh here, still having to face the pressure. Keane to Friel. And Friel again, cross the pitch. Danny Kerr doesn't make the tackle. The cross comes in, and it's too far away from the marauding attack. More seconds off the clock.
Oh, I tell you what, what they're doing to me, this is absolutely killing me.
It is frantic.
If we could just kill just a little bit of time now, take our time.
Well, we've now played 3 minutes of added time here. Surely time beginning to run out for the Irish Defence Forces. Nearly 4 minutes of stoppage time played. But UKAF still holding out. Nice play from Joe Spalding. Ball goes forward.
It looks offside to me.
Reed knew he was going to be in an offside position, so he didn't chase it. Another Roots 1 clearance down the pitch. And it's in! Oh my goodness me, the Irish have got the equaliser. And it's their captain who has scored. Well, it was Chris Kenny who got that across. Goalkeeper off his line. And it's gone into the back of the net. And the Irish have got what many will think they deserve, which is the equaliser at 2-2 in the dying moments of this game. And it's their captain, Chris Kenny, with the header. Such celebrations all around the pitch here amongst the Irish fans. We are level at 2-2.
That will absolutely kill the spirit of the UKAF lads, honestly. I mean, he's gone to flick that on and it's ended up in the back of the net.
Absolutely nothing that Los McCormick could do. He was off his line, he was spotted off his line, and we are level at 2-2. Penalties loom here at Crumlin United.
That was one of them freak goals, John, you know.
My goodness me, it was a freak. But they defended so hard of UKAF in these last few minutes. Relentless pressure from the Irish Defence Forces. And, you know, if you're watching this as a neutral, and probably there are precious few neutrals here, JT, you can't really argue with the pressure that the Irish have put on.
No, and, you know, unfortunately, obviously, we've mentioned a couple of times, it looks like it has been coming, but from the way they've scored, you know, it's a little bit, it's bitterly disappointing, to be honest, and the UKAF lads, like I say, it will sap every little bit of hope that they had, and they'll be so deflated now.
Well, the Irish have made another change. Mohammed Al-Harati has come on for them. So, can the Irish go for it again? Oh, my goodness me, what an attempt that was from Aidan Friel. Wow, my word. You know, he's almost on the halfway line, wasn't he? It was so... Spotted the goalkeeper off his line again.
There's an opportunity.
But it was an opportunity. Eventually goes out for the goal kick.
Just waiting for somebody to grab this game by the scruff of the neck.
The Irish charging at it. Deep into stoppage time here. It's the Irish Defence Forces 2, UK Armed Forces 2, in what has been a rip-roaring match. Terrific game of football.
It looks like Jack Barber's come on as well.
Going out of play. And are we heading for penalties? That's now in the hands of the referee.
I'm sure the substitution of Jack Barber coming on will be with penalties in mind after he scored the winning one against Germany.
Indeed. Yeah. Nods, and that's it. Well, the drama just goes on and on as the Irish Defence Forces score that last gasp equaliser to level it at 2-2.
Bitterly disappointing for UKAF. But hopefully we can get another Los McCormick masterclass.
Well, My word.
A little bit lost for words here, John.
The drama just goes on and on. Now it takes us back to 2021, and we had a similar penalty shootout situation, played in rather more summery conditions, I seem to remember.
Sure, yeah.
But it was the Irish who came through in the end. But remember, UKAF have won a penalty shootout recently to beat the Germans military team, and the question now is, can they do it again?
Well, we can only hope. As I mentioned earlier, Loz McCormick was absolutely brilliant in goal for the penalties against the Germans, so hopefully he'll do the same again. And one can only hope that the Irish miss a few.
Well, decisions now being made about which end the penalty shootout will be taken.
As you can see, John, I'm extremely neutral here.
I wouldn't expect anything else. A lot of decisions now. I don't think that Joey Collins will have any problem in finding penalty takers.
No, there's quite a few confident
they'll all be
lads
volunteering, I'd imagine. But do the Irish have the bottle as well for a penalty shootout? Looks like we're going to be going to our right-hand side for the penalty competition. Already Loz McCormick is moving over into that position. And it looks like... Remember, Loz saved 3 penalties against the German military team.
There'll be some nerves amongst the penalty takers, that's for sure.
And there'll be some nerves amongst the Irish penalty takers too. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. But they have the first one, and the first penalty is going to be taken by Josh Randall.
It's Buster Reid, I think, John.
Oh, it's Buster, is it?
Yeah,
Sorry, wearing number 17.
Fair play to him, because he's only a young lad as Buster, and he's come up through the Army under-23s, and he's now in the UKAF squad, and yeah, he's a confident young lad, and he's talented as well, so I'll back him here.
Well, he's going to take the first penalty. The Irish players and the UKAF players now on the halfway line. All down to the lottery of penalties to decide this perpetual Friendship Shield for 2025. Reid then steps up and scores.
That's a lovely penalty.
Really well taken penalty to put UKAF in front.
Well done, Buster Reid.
The Irish captain, Chris Kenny, is stepping up now to take the penalty for the Irish. Up against Loz McCormick. Remember, he's had a really successful season when it comes to saving penalties. Here we go then for the first Irish penalty. Taken and scored. Keeper went the right way, but it's 1-1.
He got a fingertip to that.
Next it's Phil Bright, who's going to step up for UKAF. For their second penalty.
He looks disappointed with himself, does Loz.
Well, he went the right way. Up against Cumberton in the Irish goal. Left foot. Takes and scores really confidently. UKAF lead by 2-1.
Good penalty from Brighty there. Never
Next
doubted
up for the Irish is Adrian Rafferty. What can he do? And what can Loz McCormick do? Rafferty then against McCormick. And he's missed it!
He's dragged it wide there.
So, advantage UKAF.
You know what, John? He didn't look too confident stepping up to that.
But so important now for Sam Dawson if he can put this one in to give UKAF an opportunity for an advantage here. But these are the dangerous moments, aren't they? You're up in the penalty shootout. Takes it and sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. 3-1 to UKAF on penalties.
That's a lovely penalty.
So this is really important now for the Irish, with Aidan Friel stepping up. Aidan Friel has had a terrific game for the Irish Defence Forces tonight.
Yeah,
he does need to score this for them.
You should fancy him scoring this with how he's performed tonight, but we'll see.
Well, Los McCormack out to stop him. Friel steps up and scores. The goalkeeper went the right way. It's 2-3 to UKAF.
Again, so unlucky from Los McCormack. He's got a hand to it again.
He has. Danny Kerr.
Seems to have arms everywhere, does Los.
Been some terrific penalties so far for UKAF. The captain, Danny Kerr, he will step up now. Ball just being moved on the spot into its right place. Cumberton out to stop him. Kerr with a penalty. And it's saved! Well, it's pressure.
That's unlucky though from Danny Kerr.
Yeah.
He'll be bitterly disappointed, but his teammates come out to console him, which was a lovely sight.
Callum Lynch, sorry, this is not Callum Lynch, this is Brandon Daly. Daly then to level it. Sends the keeper the wrong way. It's level at 3-3. Joe Spalding.
This is huge.
Big penalty then. Can Joe Spalding put this one away? The answer is yes, he certainly can.
Emphatically as well. That is a fantastic penalty.
Now we are into sudden death territory now, because the Irish Defence Forces, Joe Manley against Los McCormack. If Manley misses this, UKAF will win. If he scores, we continue.
Referee's not happy with where the ball is.
It just keeps moving on the spot, doesn't it? And who's this going to favour the most? Manley takes a penalty and scores. It's 4-4. It's absolutely on a knife edge here.
That's Jack Barber now. Another young lad that's been impressing of late.
Jack Barber to keep the pressure on. But remember, if he misses, takes it and scores. It's snuck under the goalkeeper.
It doesn't matter how they go in, does it, John?
And so the Irish Defence Forces, Dale Lonan.
Jack Barber puffs his cheeks out there. He's relieved that he saw that nestle at the back of the net.
Against Los McCormack. Lonergan then. And it's saved! And UKAF have won! Well, that was a brilliant save again from Los McCormack. And UKAF have done it again on the penalty shootout.
Los McCormack, the hero again.
Yeah, but straight away, great to see Buster Reid going over there to shake the hands of all the Irish players to start with and the officials. This is the Perpetual Friendship Trophy. The Irish are absolutely devastated about that. But what a game of football we've seen. It's been absolutely magnificent.
Oh, we've been treated to one there, haven't we, John? But as we said throughout, it's important that we just keep soaking up the pressure and see if we can hit them on the counter, and that's exactly what we've done. And a freak goal has obviously equalised for the Irish, probably rightly so, and yeah, we've done it again on penalties.
The drama just goes on and on and on. Well, difficult to know what to say really, because it was 2-2 right at the end. The Irish snatching an equaliser literally with almost the last kick of the game before we then went to a penalty shootout. It went to sudden death, and well, once again it's Los McCormick who has saved that last penalty to give UKAF another successive win in this Shield. But both teams deserve everyone's congratulations because they've given everything out on that pitch tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been such an impressive performance from both teams. I'm really quite surprised at how fast the Irish came out both first half and second half. They look really impressive, but yeah, UKAF have done what they needed to do and they've got the job done. And now it appears that they're not hanging around on the pitch, are they?
No, they're not. Just sort of looking back at all the goals that have been scored, and we have to go back obviously to the first half for the first goal scored by the Irish Defence Force coming from the corner, and it was really well tucked in by the number 9 by their Ronan Kins, and then important for UKAF to get themselves back into the game, which they did, and a really well taken goal from Aaron Ayert. They then took the lead in the second half. Brilliantly taken goal again for them, this time by Josh Randall. And the Irish, though, getting it back and equalising literally right at the end of the game from a terrific effort from their captain, from Chris Kenny, which only parried into the net by the goalkeeper, by Los McCormick in the end. And well, all 4 goals full of drama, and then we had the penalty shootout. Well, Jamie, I have to say that, you know, you obviously weren't able to play in the game tonight, but my goodness me, what a fantastic game to watch.
Yeah, no, and thank you so much for having me here and commentary with you. It's been absolutely amazing to watch 2 very, very good teams go literally neck and neck together. And it's been a very bloodthirsty game, and it's been back and forth. It's been very entertaining. Obviously gutted I wasn't involved, as mentioned, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it. And hopefully, hopefully I'm not injured again, but if I do get injured again, I'll join you again.
We'd love to have you with us sometime in the future, Jamie. I have to say, just finally, that absolutely no quarter given on that pitch, but played in a very great spirit, and in the spirit of this tournament, which is absolutely right. But from myself, John Knighton, Kath Brazier, who of course has been with us as well today, Jamie, and also our tech team here, who have done a grand job looking after things, I want to say a very good evening to you now from Ireland, and join us again for more live Forces Sport coming up very shortly. In fact, next week we'll be at the XL Arena for the last action of the military sporting season, with the military and the service jumping finals at the London International Horse Show. But from me and the rest of our team here, I bid you a very good evening.
That is sensational.